It has been a flying start by the Cats. They were shocked in round one by Adelaide last year in one of the upsets of the season. Well, they haven't put a foot wrong today. Their ability to win the footy and their efficiency inside 50 has them looking in ultimate control. 60 points, the margin at half-time. Nick Riewoldt and Brad Johnson. The Cats are flexing their muscles.
They are. That was a demolition. No other way to put it. In every part of the game for Geelong. I mean, from the very first bounce, they just looked on, and it was their stars that led the way and really set the tone in the way that the rest of the team was going to follow. John,
just their power in the middle of the ground has really set this up. Their speed from the contest has been the best I've seen the Cats in some time. They've got some freedom to run, and look what they're able to produce off the back of it.
We know their work in the contest is spectacular. It has been the backbone of their success for a long time. Their centre bounce work has been exceptional, and the whole game has flowed from the middle.
Yeah, but this is part of the game for Essendon that we thought that they were going to maybe have a bit of an advantage given how deep they bat through the middle of the ground. And you look at the numbers for Essendon's midfielders, you know, Merritt, Shield, McGrath, they've won plenty of the footy. But it's all been junk. It's all been little kicks, no impact at all. And the ease with which Geelong have been able to clear stoppage and then get great looks going forward. You feel for the Essendon defence a little bit because they've had no chance.
None whatsoever, the amount of number that is going down that way. It's 29-14, but 12-2 out of centre bounce. So that's the critical error here, and Dangerfield has led the way.
What about Patrick Dangerfield? 22 possessions and a goal. Just reminding everyone that he is still one of the players in the league. Brad Johnson, you forecast this before the game.
He's fit and he's healthy, and look what we're getting. We're getting the best of Patrick Dangerfield, and it's more through here, the explosiveness. You called it. The Cats, they were able to turn their shoulders and face the goal route. They're not under any pressure here. Selwood, Parfitt and Dangerfield are killing him in the middle of the ground.
The other thing about Dangerfield that might go unnoticed a little bit, his work in the aerial stuff, when it's not necessarily his turn to bring it to ground level, is just unbelievable.
Speaking of unnoticed, we know that Tom Hawkins is the superstar in front of goals, a Coleman medalist. He's kicked 4 today, but Nick, he's also one of the best goal assist players in the league. This tap work to give Jeremy Cameron a goal was spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal, and we all know it's coming at some stage during the game, and it's very rare that you get a plan like this actually come off. But Cameron was able to get goal side of Stewart. Hawkins wins the physical battle, gets it out, and they feel good when you've set them up with a teammate, and then you can actually go and celebrate together. It's pretty special.
We talk about the goals. That's unbelievable, the way he's become the best in the competition at that, Tom Hawkins. What about his kick inside 50 to close as well? It was pretty special.
It's been pretty complete.
He has been a monstrous presence in the forward line in all aspects. As we head down to Ben Dixon at the moment, Dicko, plenty happening in both medical rooms. What can you update us with?
Yeah, certainly some casualties here, Sarah. So Jeremy Cameron, firstly, it was a collision with Jaden Laverde in the right ribs. So you could see after the collision in some discomfort down in the room. So Geelong have ruled him out, which brings Evans as the medical sub on. But you can just see there a collision. It's definitely the right ribs, and struggling to breathe here down in the rooms. And this was halfway through the second quarter. So Laverde was in that collision, as we said. So Jaden had a left hip problem straight from the ground into the rooms. Will take no further part. And the first casualty today was Kyle Langford on the wing. Suspected hamstring, confirmed the right hamstring. So you can see here straight away when you grab it, you know, as I said in the first quarter. So they activated their medical sub, which was Tom Cutler in the first quarter. So plenty of injury concerns down here for both teams. But Jeremy Cameron definitely out here, but the Cats in full control.
Hopefully those boys can all bounce back pretty quickly. Thank you very much to Ben Dixon. Well, the Cats certainly sped out of the blocks today. We're going to have plenty of speed tonight in F1 qualifying in Bahrain. You can catch it on Fox Sports. Coming up on Fox Footy, the race to 1,000 goals for Lance Buddy Franklin. You do not want to go anywhere and miss a slice of history. The superstar, former Hawk, now Swan, needs just 5 more goals to reach that magical mark. And, well, John Ralph, we're very excited about this one. Plenty of news around in the AFL world. Bombers fans are sitting at home now wanting to know when Jake Stringer is coming back.
Yeah, that's right. Essendon was desperately keen to play him today, but he'd been deloading that groin injury for 5 weeks, only been training for 7 days, and it just wasn't smart business. So Essendon tells me he trained well this morning, didn't play in the VFL practice match, will train again during the week, and will play against Brisbane. Now, Anthony McDonald-Tipungwuti, probably still a month away from playing VFL even. He's still a long way away, but his mental health is really good. So Essendon is quite optimistic that they'll see him in the first half of the season there. At Geelong, Mitch Duncan played in the VFL today, played a half. He will play against Sydney next Friday night, and Jed Hughes will be available. They thought their injury list was shrinking, then all of a sudden we see Jeremy Cameron's likely rib injury injury.
The COVID dramas at Carlton, has it spread?
So Carlton's out of the woods in regard to its spreading today anyway. That's all we'll say right now past Michael Voss and Jack Martin. The club tells me that all of the players and staff had negative rapid antigen tests this morning. But of course, we all know that those symptoms can take 2 to 3 days to develop. So there is still a chance more players will miss. Michael Voss had 3 negative rats on the day of the game. And then, of course, having felt poorly post-match, deteriorated, he went to bed. If he'd had that positive test before midnight, he would have been able to coach again against the Western Bulldogs. That won't be the case. So Ash Hansen in the hot seat. Liam Ryan out of quarantine for West Coast, 24 hours, and then developed tested positive. He will miss on Sunday against against Gold Coast. Just really tough luck for Liam Ryan.
All right, a look ahead to round 2, and who might we hope to see back?
Well, Paddy Ryder and Dan Hannery are both available for St Kilda. I believe they'll both play VFL. Now, with our new cult hero, of course, in Jack Hayes, you'd think that Paddy Ryder might be limited in his chances, especially if this is a St Kilda side that's playing the kids as they did on the weekend. So a really interesting selection conundrum there. Marcus Bontempelli's ankle is quite sore. Certainly no guarantee against Carlton playing next Thursday. Richmond's Jack Rewett had surgery last night on that fractured thumb. It went well. The club says it's a short-term injury rather than the scaphoid, which can be 6 or 8 weeks. He's probably not going to play next week against GWS, but he's a chance the week after. Really positive news for Richmond, and they need some positive news.
Lots happening at the moment. Thank you, Ralphie. Well, all your favourite shows are coming back on Fox Footy in 2022, including Bounce. Chief and his team are in pre-season training. They'll have the week off this week, and you'll see them next Sunday.
Boys, how are we?
Hey, Chief. Welcome.
Oh,
Great to have you back, mate. Really good stuff.
Really good news. So Bounce is back. Round 1, show 1, 11 p.m. start.
What?
Because we're after the last game. There's a late game on Sunday.
Chief. You know the rules. I don't operate. I'm prime time or no time.
We have no control over the scheduling of games.
No, you do. This is how it is. You call yourself the chief, or how about acting like the chief?
I love the confidence, but we're on at 11, mate.
Well, you guys might be on 11, but as I look at my contract here and I go through the various clauses, Clause 10. Andrew Barry Cassengate is excused from appearing on Bounce if the show starts after his bedtime of 10 p.m. Clearly, after 10 p.m, can't do it. It's not the #1 program on the network for any other reason than whoop, what's going on here? Whoop, right here.
I'm out. Have fun.